student of class 12 science. You know, in current electricity, it's really problematic to understand the circuit problem. So to understand the circuit problem, some of the points we are going to discuss, you have to see it properly. Like here, circuit problem number 1. First one, just to see the circuit. Circuit given is this, like that. Now, this is a circuit given. Now, what are the equivalent resistance circuit? The same circuit can be drawn in this way. R1, R2, R3. You have to find the equivalent resistance between A and B. This circuit can be drawn in this way. And its equivalent, 1 by R1, 1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3 is equal to 1 by R equivalent. So if you are going to calculate, you will get the R equivalent R1, R2, R3 by R1 into R2 plus R1, R3 plus R2, R3. This is the equivalent resistance. Similarly, second type of circuit is like that. If the circuit is like that, circuit diagram is this, you have to find the equivalent resistance between A and B. This circuit can also be drawn in this particular manner. Same circuit. This is the given circuit and this is the equivalent circuit. So again, you have to find the R equivalent, that is again R equivalent is equal to R1, R2, R3 by R1, R2 plus R1, R3 plus R2, R3. Now, third type of circuit, if the given circuit is like that, R1, R2, R3 is given, you have to find the equivalent resistance between A and B. Between A and B. What should be the equivalent resistance? R1, R2, what we are going to see, R1, R2 in series. And equivalent of R1, R2 is in parallel with the R3. So it's the equivalent circuit is like that. This is the equivalent circuit of this one. And as this is the equivalent circuit, so R1, R2 are in series. So its the equivalent is R1 plus R2. And R equivalent becomes R1 plus R2 into R1 by R1 plus R2 plus R1. Right? This is the third concept of the circuit. Fourth one, if the given circuit is like that, you have to find the equivalent resistance between A and B. What you have to do? You have to see what is the nature of this circuit. What is the, can we able to draw some simplified form? Then its equivalent circuit will be, we can draw it in this manner. The first two resistors are in parallel. Second two are also in parallel. So the equivalent of these two is in series with these two. This is the equivalent circuit. And its value will be equivalent circuit. R equivalent will be R by 2 plus R by 2. That is the value of is equal to R. Right? This is the fourth type of circuit. Clear? Another type of circuit, fifth one, this is a circuit. You have to find the equivalent resistance between A and B. A and B. Now here it is R1 plus R2. Then R1 plus R2 means these two are in series, and these two R4 and R3 are in series. So and ultimately this and this part are in parallel. So we can draw the equivalent in this particular manner. Equivalent R1 plus R2, R5 and R3 plus R4, and its equivalent, all three are in parallel. So equivalent will be 1 by R equivalent is equal to 1 by R1 plus R2 plus 1 by R5 plus 1 by R3 plus R4. This is the equivalent, right? This is the original circuit and this is the equivalent circuit, and that is your equivalent resistance. Now if the circuit is like that, just to see, you have to find the equivalent resistance between A and B. Here the little bit complex. You have to see what are the circuit and how the resistors are connected. If you are going to see properly, then R2 and R4 are in parallel, and R3 and R6 are also in parallel, and the equivalent of these two are also parallel with the R5. So ultimately the equivalent circuit we can draw in this particular manner. R1, and this is your equivalent of R2 and R4, and this is the equivalent of R3 and R6, and this is the R5. So ultimately this is the equivalent circuit of this, and the middle part you just see these two are in series. So we can write R dash, in the case of the equivalent of these two, R dash is equal to this plus this in series. So ultimately total equivalent resistance will be 1 by R equivalent is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R dash plus 1 by R5. This, right? R1 and R5. This is the original circuit, right? Seventh type of circuit. This is R1, R2, R3, and this is your R4. Fourth one is your R4. This is your R4. The four resistors are connected, and you have to find out the equivalent resistors between A and B. So if you are going to see properly, then R1, R2, R3 are in parallel, and R4 are in the series. So equivalent resistance equivalent circuit we can draw in this manner. R1, R2, R3 are in parallel, and R4 is in series with that. Just to see, because we have to find out the equivalent resistance between A and B. So like that, and its equivalent is easy to find. The equivalent resistance will be R1, R2, R3 by R1, R2 plus R1, R3 plus R2, R3 plus R5. This is the equivalent resistance in this particular circuit. This is the original circuit, and the equivalent circuit is this, and this is the equivalent resistance. Eighth type of circuit is this. Very much similar, only thing is that you have to find out the equivalent resistance between A and B, A point and the B point. Here the R1, R2, R4 all are connected, but earlier one B is not connected, just to see. So if you are going to see properly, all R1, R2, R3 and R4 are in parallel. So it's the equivalent circuit we have to draw in this manner. R1, R2, R3, R4 are in parallel, and the parallel equivalent we can easily find out. 1 by R equivalent is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3 or plus 1 by R4. Okay. So this is the circuit, original circuit, this is equivalent, and this is your R equivalent. Okay. The circuit problem continues. The next circuit problem, the ninth type of circuit. If this is a given circuit, R1, R2, R3 and R4 is given, and you have to find out the equivalent resistance between A and B. Right? Equivalent resistance between A and B. So we have to think of what should be the equivalent circuit. If you are going to see properly, this circuit can be drawn in this equivalent way. This is the equivalent circuit. Here, this is the original one. इसको अगर स्ट्रेच कर देंगे तो ये इस फॉर्म में आ जाएगा. दैट इज द इक्विवेलेंट सर्किट. R1 R2 and R3 R4. Same circuit changes into this particular form, right? Now you have to find this equivalent resistance R1 R2 in parallel, जो इक्विवेलेंट आएगा R1 R2 का, दैट इज इन सीरीज विद द R3. अब ये पूरा का जो इक्विवेलेंट आएगा दैट इज इन पैरेलल विद द R4, दैट इज द टोटल इक्विवेलेंट रेजिस्टेंस. सो वी हैव टू राइट 1 by R equivalent is equal to R1 plus R2 by R1 R2 plus R1 R3 plus R2 R3 plus 1 by R4. ये R1 plus R2 कहाँ से आया? जो आया था यहाँ पर इक्विवेलेंट निकालें, ये दोनों पैरेलल जितना आया वो इसके साथ सीरीज में. उसके बाद ये पूरा का जो इक्विवेलेंट आएगा दैट इज इन पैरेलल विद द R4, एंड देन अल्टीमेटली वी विल गेट दिस पर्टिकुलर एक्सप्रेशन फॉर द इक्विवेलेंट रेजिस्टेंस, राइट? Then comes to the infinite circuit problem, very important for the board exam also. The question given circuit is like that: 1 ohm, 1 ohm, 1 ohm, 2, 2, 2, and this will continue infinite. Infinite problem इसी को बोलते हैं. What you have to do? You have to find the equivalent resistance between A and B. Right? This is the infinite circuit. Now think of what to do and how to do. You have to find the equivalent resistance between A and B. Now in this particular question, what you have to do, how we are going to think of, एक छोटा सा कंसेप्ट है. अगर आपके पास एक मग, if you are having one jug of water, एक जग में पानी, ये पानी को लेके हम ओशन में डाल देते हैं. कहाँ डालते हैं? ओशन में. तो ओशन के में पानी का वॉल्यूम में क्या इंक्रीज होगा? माइनर, नेग्लिजिबल. यही कंसेप्ट है. थोड़ा सा पानी अगर बड़े वाटर बॉडीज़ में डाल रहे हैं, बहुत बड़े वाटर बॉडीज़ में, तो उसका इम्पैक्ट, उसका इफ़ेक्ट बहुत ही कम, दैट इज नेग्लिजिबल होता है. यहाँ पर भी हम लोग क्या करेंगे? हम लोग ये जो सर्किट है, हम क्या लेके चलते हैं? ये क्योंकि ये इनफाइनाइट है, हम लेके चलते हैं, मान लेते हैं यहाँ से लेकर यहाँ तक ये पर्टिकुलर पार्ट का एक इक्विवेलेंट रेजिस्टेंस है. कुछ एक ये जो एन सर्कल किए हैं इसका एक कुछ इक्विवेलेंट रेजिस्टेंस है. तो इक्विवेलेंट रेजिस्टेंस क्या होगा? तो इक्विवेलेंट रेजिस्टेंस निकालना, मान लेते हैं दिस एन सर्कल और एनक्लोज पार्ट का इक्विवेलेंट रेजिस्टेंस है R. कितना है इसका? R इक्विवेलेंट रेजिस्टेंस है. ये जो एनक्लोज पार्ट है उसका इक्विवेलेंट रेजिस्टेंस है R. तो अब ये सर्किट हम ऐसा ड्रॉ कर सकते हैं. वी कैन ड्रॉ इन दिस मैनर. दिस इज A, दिस इज B, एंड देन वी हैव टू ड्रॉ ऐसे, and that equivalent one इसको ऐसे ड्रॉ कर दिया. ये जो पर्टिकुलर जो एनक्लोज पार्ट था उसका ये रेजिस्टेंस है, वो हम एज्यूम कर लिए, दैट इज योर R. और यहाँ कितना था? ये 1 ओम है, ये 2 ओम है क्वेश्चन में. अब ये सर्किट, यही वाला सर्किट, ये इनफाइनाइट सर्किट का ये फॉर्म में चेंज हो गया. हम R ले लिए हैं, क्या? एनक्लोज पार्ट का इक्विवेलेंट रेजिस्टेंस एज्यूम किए हैं. देन हाउ वी आर गोइंग टू प्रोसीड इन दिस मैनर. नाउ दिस सेम सर्किट, अब हम लोग यहाँ पर देखते हैं R, एक कंसेप्ट, वही ओशन वाला कंसेप्ट. ये R के साथ दो रेजिस्टर और ऐड है. तो R के साथ अगर 2 रेजिस्टर और हम ऐड किए हुए हैं तो इक्विवेलेंट रेजिस्टेंस जो R में कोई अंतर नहीं आएगा, तो टोटल इक्विवेलेंट भी R ही होगा। तो यहां पर हम लोग इस सर्किट को ऐसे भी ड्रॉ कर सकते हैं, ऐसे इसको ड्रॉ कर दिए, यहां पर A लिए एंड दिस ऐसे कर दिए, this is your 1 ohm, this is 2 ohm and this is your 1 ohm R यहाँ भी है। अब इसका जो इक्विवेलेंट होगा वो भी R के बराबर होगा। अभी हम बोले ओशन कंसेप्ट, इतना बड़ा जो नेटवर्क था उसका एक पार्ट को हम लोग R इक्विवेलेंट R मान लिए थे, इक्विवेलेंट रेजिस्टेंस, उसमें छोटा सा 2 रेजिस्टर और हम ऐड किए, तो उसका अल्टीमेटली इक्विवेलेंट रेजिस्टेंस भी कितना होगा, वही R के बराबर। अब इसको सॉल्व करना है, तो इक्विवेलेंट रेजिस्टेंस R इक्विवेलेंट क्या हो जाएगा यहाँ पर, R इक्विवेलेंट ये दोनों पैरेलल है उसका और 1 ओम के साथ सीरीज में है, तो यहाँ पर क्या हो जाएगा 1 प्लस ट्वाइस R बाई R प्लस 2, R इक्विवेलेंट इसका तो 1 प्लस 2R बाई R प्लस 2, और R इक्विवेलेंट में कोई अंतर नहीं आएगा, वही हम बोले ओशन कंसेप्ट, R इज इक्वल टू 1 प्लस ट्वाइस R बाई R प्लस 2, राइट। यहां तक क्लियर है। अब R का वैल्यू आया, R इज इक्वल टू 1 प्लस 2R बाई R प्लस 2, ठीक है। अब इसी को अब हम सॉल्व करते हैं। मैं यहाँ पर आया R प्लस 1, R इज इक्वल टू 1 प्लस ट्वाइस R बाई R प्लस 2, R इज इक्वल टू एलसीएम ले लिए R प्लस 2, यहाँ पर आ गया R प्लस 2 प्लस ट्वाइस R, राइट, क्रॉस मल्टीप्लाई, सो R स्क्वायर प्लस ट्वाइस R is equal to, here it is 3R plus 2, right, ठीक है, R square plus 2R, so 3R plus 2, now so R square 3R को लेफ्ट साइड में लेके गए तो कितना हो जाएगा माइनस R, 2 को भी लेफ्ट में लेके गए माइनस 2 इज इक्वल टू 0। वी गॉट ए क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन, दिस इज अ क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन। सो R क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन का सॉल्यूशन माइनस बी प्लस माइनस बी स्क्वायर माइनस 4ac बाई 2a, उसी पर फॉर्म यूज़ करेंगे। यहाँ पर a कितना है 1, यहाँ b कितना है 1, c कितना b कितना है -1, और यहाँ c कितना है -2। तो माइनस बी मीन्स माइनस माइनस प्लस 1 प्लस माइनस बी स्क्वायर माने 1 स्क्वायर 1 माइनस 4a इंटू c कितना -2 बाई 2a माने 2 इंटू a 1 है। तो अल्टीमेटली कितना आ जाएगा 1 प्लस माइनस, now this is your minus minus plus 8, now just to calculate 1 plus 8 by 2, that is your 1 plus minus under root 9(3) by 2, right, and then 1 plus 3 by 2 and 1 minus 3 by 2, तो इसका वैल्यू कितना आएगा the value comes out to be इसका वैल्यू आ गया R का वैल्यू यहाँ 4/2 मीन्स 2 और यहाँ पर क्या -2/2 मीन्स -1। रेजिस्टेंस जो है कभी भी निगेटिव नहीं होगा। देयर इज नो क्वेश्चन ऑफ द निगेटिव वैल्यू ऑफ द रेजिस्टेंस। सो अल्टीमेटली R इज इक्वल टू 2 ओम। दैट इज योर आंसर, इक्विवेलेंट रेजिस्टेंस, राइट। R का वैल्यू इक्विवेलेंट आ गया। ठीक है, कैलकुलेशन पार्ट इज क्लियर। द क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन ultimately resistance never be in the negative, so R is equal to 2 ohm. That is your equivalent resistance. Now the question based on the balance condition of Wheatstone bridge. What is the meaning of the balance condition of Wheatstone bridge? If the 4 resistors are joined in this manner, like R1, R2, R3, R4, 4 resistors in this manner, R1, R2, R3, R4 and one more R5. Then this particular connection is known as the Wheatstone bridge condition. Now what is the balance condition? Balance condition is that if R1 and R2 is having the same ratio, R1 and R2 having the particular ratio that is equal to R3 by R4, then we are going to say it is a balance condition of Wheatstone bridge. Which one? R1 by R2 is equal to R3 by R4. Then it is known as the balance condition of Wheatstone bridge, right? So we are going to discuss some questions based on the Wheatstone bridge. Like number 1, first circuit. Just to see the circuit. Here the R1, R2, R3, R4 and R5. If you are going to stretch it properly without detaching the joint, then you will get the same equivalent resistance like that, same structure or the combination. This is having the equivalent in this particular way: R1, R2, R3, R4 and the middle one is R5. This, if you are going to stretch it, then the condition is that if it is balanced, R1 by R2 is equal to R3 by R4, top by R3 by R4. If the ratio is equal, then we have to say the here at this point and this point no potential differences. It means same potential here and here. If the same potential, then no current is going to flow in this. So this R5 become ineffective. So the same circuit we can draw in this manner. Just to see, no R5 is there. Same circuit. So the original circuit becomes the same as this circuit. If it is balanced. Balanced means if R1 by R2 is equal to R3 by R4. Then simply what we have to do? To find the equivalent resistance. How we are going to find the equivalent resistance? These two are in series and these two are also R3 and R4 are in series. We have to find this equivalent resistance. So how we are going to write? Just R equivalent 1 by these two are in parallel, this and this these two are in parallel. So ultimately we have to write in this way, 1 by R equivalent is equal to 1 by R1 plus R2, ये दोनों सीरीज में था, प्लस 1 by R3 प्लस R4, जितना होगा उसको कैलकुलेट कर लेंगे. Whatever the numeral value will be given, we have to calculate it. That is the equivalent resistance. Right? Clear? The first one. The same circuit is converted to this way without detaching the joints, and ultimately this, if it is balanced. Second type of circuit is like that. Just to see the second type of circuit, just like a triangle. Here it is R1, R2, R3, R4 and R5. And you have to find the equivalent resistance between A and B. This is a circuit. Now, this is also the Wheatstone bridge. Now, how? If we are going to stretch it, like this particular part, इसको हम ऐसे करके स्ट्रेच करके इधर ले आए. ये पार्ट को, ये तो वायर है ना, वायर इसको स्ट्रेच करके इधर ले आए और ये वाला पार्ट को इधर ले आए, तो ये सर्किट ऐसा बन जाएगा, व्हीटस्टोन ब्रिज. ठीक है, विदाउट डिटैचिंग द जॉइंट्स. ठीक है, तो ये सर्किट अब ऐसा बन गया. ये व्हीटस्टोन ब्रिज का फॉर्म आ गया R1, R2, R3, R4 एंड दिस R5. If this is a balanced, how we are going to understand whether it is balanced or not? If R1 by R2 is equal to R3 by R4, ये दोनों, this divided by this is equal to R3 by R4. ये बैलेंस कंडीशन अगर होगा तो होता क्या है? What will happen? No current is going to flow here. Reason is that the potential difference becomes zero, because potential at C and potential at D is same, and ultimately this particular R5 become ineffective, and ultimately we can draw the circuit in this way: R1, R2, R3, R4. Then you can easily find out the equivalent resistance: R1, R2 in series, R3, R4 also in series. जो आएगा ये दोनों का, वो दोनों पैरेलल, राइट. तो इसका इक्विवेलेंट भी वैसे ही निकलेगा. इसका इक्विवेलेंट क्या हो जाएगा? 1 by R इक्विवेलेंट इज इक्वल टू 1 by R1 प्लस R2. क्यों 1 by R1 प्लस R2? क्योंकि R1 R2 सीरीज में है, प्लस 1 by R3 प्लस R4. 1 by this is the R equivalent. R3, R4 are also in series. ये दोनों, इसका इक्विवेलेंट और ये इसका इक्विवेलेंट, ये दोनों पैरेलल में है. तो अल्टीमेटली you will get this equivalent resistance. So these are the way how we are going to do the or solve the circuit problem. Okay? Thank you.